Yeah, those are beautiful. Hi, good boy. Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new. I am Julia, Jornsay-Silverberg. I love making videos about life in Buffalo, fashion, lifestyle, wedding planning stuff, and today we have a fun wedding planning vlog for you guys. We are going out and about to do some wedding related things. Figured why not bring you guys along for some fun wedding planning, day in the life activities on a Saturday. First things first, before we run any of the errands, we are heading to Toasted. So we just drove by Hydraulic Hearth, which happens to be the venue where we are going to be having our wedding party. So we're gonna break down everything that we're doing, our plans for the wedding and everything, because I honestly don't even feel like we have done like a sit down, talk to camera, explain how we're doing everything. So we're gonna do that. But first we're gonna go get toasted. We're gonna get a little food, get a little coffee, and then we're gonna start our little running around and doing errands. We just finished up breakfast, which was delicious.
Very good.
Matt got an avocado toast. I got an half avocado toast, half like a blueberry goat cheese toast. It was really yummy. Here's what's on the docket for today, and then we'll kind of explain a little bit more. So on the docket today, we need to go to a plant nursery.
We do. We're looking at plants for...
I just burped.
That in the bloops.
Plants to go around us, or where we'll be standing for our ceremony. We're also looking for a plant to plant
as part of our ceremony.
Yes.
Something that we can plant
like
at the cottage.
A tree, or most likely a tree, or a
like
flowering shrub.
Yes. Yep. So we have that, and then we also want to go to at least one thrift store so that we can start to look for some glassware as well as some glass vases and things that we can put
either candles and or flowers on the table.
If you haven't seen any of the videos before in regards to what our plan is for our wedding, here's what Matt and I are doing. We're getting married in less than 3 months on August 3rd at Matt's grandparents' cottage, which is in Grand Island, right on the Niagara River. The reason why we decided to do things this way is, and we're having a party. So that's our wedding ceremony. Okay, wait.
Do we need notes for this?
Okay.
We're getting married this summer, and then a year later we're having a full party for what would be like an extended...
like a reception, honestly. Our wedding reception is in a year after our wedding ceremony.
Yeah, we had a few reasons why we wanted to get married this summer, and it just made the party smaller in terms of the number of people there, and it was the right choice, and it was what's best for us. So we're planning for 2 events, but everything in the last number of months has been really focused on this summer. I say that, and I'm like, we've been confirming a lot of other things for next year.
I've already booked like a content creator for next year. We have our DJ for next year. We have our deposit down for our venue next year. We already know our venue is Hydraulic Hearth for next year, so we have a lot
set for next year.
But for this year, we're still figuring out some of those details. And the big reason why we wanted to do things this way is we really we're hoping that by doing things this way, it would mean that my stepmom, who has been fighting cancer for years, we thought that it would mean that she would definitely be able to be with us for our ceremony. And while we know she'll be there in spirit, it's not likely that, I shouldn't say it's not likely, she's not gonna be there for the ceremony in person. And it's really hard for us to like know that, and we did everything that we could to maximize the chance for her to be there, and it really sucks that she's not going to be able to be there, and I know that she'll be there in spirit. But that was the reasoning. That was the main reason why we wanted to do things this summer, and it's the reason why we even picked the weekend that we did. It was the best weekend that worked for her. And yeah, there's a lot of sadness for the fact that she won't be there, but I also feel really proud of us for doing everything that we could to try to make her there. And I know that she'll be there in spirit. And also, when you have someone who's sick in your family, when you are preparing for a death in your family, it does just show you that time is so precious. And so I really am, even though Ronnie won't be there this summer, I'm glad we're doing it this summer because we have no idea what could happen in the next year. And so I'm just so grateful to have everyone who will be there this summer, because it just, you know, shows you that time is precious and you just have no idea what could happen from one day to the next. So everyone that will be there, it's so meaningful and so important for us to just have our immediate families and then our 3 closest couples, friends, and my best friend now in California might come. I don't know if she's able to, but it's literally 20 of us for our ceremony, so it'll be really nice and intimate. And oh, we're running out of battery, but that's the plan. Sorry for the tears, but that's just the reality of things. And so yeah, today we're doing some fun erranding to get some things that we need for the ceremony. Looking at plants, looking at glasses and vases and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we figured we would share this with you guys and also take you along for the errands. So let's go. We made it to Goodwill. So the goal is to find some vases and glasses. We are going to be renting plates and like water cups from a restaurant for our ceremony.
But we ideally need like wine glasses.
And we need things like this. We need like vases and things, but not like this actually. Let me show you. Let me show you like this.
Like this?
Yes. Like a mix. I want like some that are really like thin lipped like this that can hold literally just a few flowers, and then I want some bigger ones. I'm also obsessed with things like this from a decor standpoint, so gonna get something like this. Okay, I need to go get like a little basket or something. We successfully went to Goodwill, which was great. We got like 8 wine glasses and 6 really cute glass vases for $40, which was fantastic. And now we are at the, what's this called? The Garden Center?
Northtown Garden Center.
The Northtown Garden Center for us to take a look at something to plant. You mentioned some stuff for around us, so that's kind of like we'll be looking at that too, but specifically something to plant at the cottage.
Yeah, and the thing is, we might not buy it today.
Yeah.
Because we can't keep it alive.
100%.
But get some ideas of some things.
Yep. So
and also do a little research.
Yep.
Of like, okay, what kind of plant, shade, we need to do all that, types of soil.
Yep.
But even if it sparks that thought, we've been talking about it for 2 weeks or so. Yep. Like what we might want around us in a plant to actually plant. We're out here, it's beautiful. It's been a really nice spring.
Yep.
And it's really beautiful out today. So
let's go see.
Do that.
I like your idea of hanging ferns.
Yeah, they just had that nice green
from the sides
yeah.
of the cottage. I love that idea. That's a great idea. And then, and even possibly something like this as like a potted thing at the foot of the ark.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about like big flowers. Bouquets.
We were thinking more greenery.
Yes.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like look how beautiful.
Matt and I are on the same page. My mom has a different vision and that's okay, but
greens, and we're gonna put this
but here is something for anyone else planning a wedding. It is very important for you to figure out what is your vision so that then you can communicate that to your family, because they're gonna have their own visions and it's your day. So you just have to figure out what do you want and then get really clear on that so that then you can communicate that to your family.
They have these wall bags, like these could be on the side of the arch if we wanted. Not this
Oh, that's
color.
an interesting.
Not these colors,
yep.
But I'm seeing this one's also one of these sort of bags.
Yep.
I've never seen them.
Yep, me neither.
And again, not even that we use them, but just to know that this exists. It's so good that we're here.
Yes.
This is great.
We could totally do a white one.
Yep.
And maybe we don't even need that. Maybe we just end up wanting to do, let's go though in here.
Yeah.
Because maybe what we end up doing is getting planters in here. Because that's the other thing. My mom was looking at all these different planters and it's like, we could get something like that. Yep, we could do something like that.
$25.
25 bucks?
Yeah. This is durable.
Okay.
So yeah. I mean,
but yeah, no, this is really good. Really good to be seeing, to be getting getting quotes for prices and just the options as well. I haven't seen anything that's like a bigger plant kind of a thing that we would want to plant, so that's definitely something that we're still, and I think though that would be more over on that side.
Yeah.
But
Let's look at that for me.
Yeah, I can try. This one?
well done, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, these are fun.
Go gadget arm.
Look at these.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
Love those.
Look at all these blooms. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Look behind you. They really hang down.
Yeah.
So this is good. We know that we need to come back.
We definitely
in
want
June.
some hanging ones.
We need
that's
to come
for
back
sure.
as it gets closer. Here's
Yep.
some bigger plants. That's gorgeous.
Oh my God, wait, if we could do something like this.
I don't know if it'll grow. It's a tropical tree. We'd have to look it up. I'll look it up.
You guys, that would be insane. Or even just, oh, that's just a taller one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna
What
look
about
them
the
up.
one in the back though? Like even something like that? Ha! It's a house plant.
Yeah. But we're
Okay.
we're making progress.
Okay, we're finding options. Absolutely beautiful.
I think it would be really beautiful if we had some sort of lily there. If
I
we
agree.
planted a lily apricot. These are like literal blueberry bushes. How crazy is
These
that?
are
Raspberries.
raspberries. Do they need? Do something like this, especially because this isn't direct.
Yeah.
This is like
You're
moderate.
gonna get that more with
Yep.
like buried stuff. That's gonna happen. But even like some of these look beautiful. Would literally be around for longer than our lifetime, you know?
If we did, you know that a dogwood would
Last? Yeah.
and be good for Grand Island.
Yeah. You can see this, it bloomed already. but
Yeah.
That's it still now in May. It's pretty tall, and so when you get them more mature, they're obviously more expensive. This is $270.
Wow.
It's like for something that's there forever.
Yeah, that was a very productive plant fact-finding mission. That was very good. We were only there for like 20 minutes, but we just got a lot of ideas for hanging plants in the cottage, for some options for trees. Maybe we're gonna get a dogwood.
Yeah, I would love one of those sort of like a dogwood, a magnolia, those perfect spring flowering plant trees.
And then what we're thinking too is like, we're not even planting it directly as part of our ceremony. Maybe we're going and planting it earlier. We have to now figure that out, but at least now we have some ideas. I really love the idea of a dogwood, especially if we know that does well in Grand Island. That's the other thing too, is we need to make sure that whatever we pick
it has a unique microclimate.
Suits the soil and the climate. Exactly.
Essentially, it stays protected from the most bitter of cold in winter, being surrounded by the water and where it sits on like the Niagara Peninsula.
Yeah.
And it stays cooler in the summer because it's surrounded by the water and is a little bit further north. So it turns into kind of its own climate that is favorable for a lot of different plants. And we'll chat, but I don't see why that wouldn't do well there. And I mean, that we have ideas. Yeah, I just feel like it's
really
we
good.
just need to keep coming back.
Yep. Yeah.
Different times a year. Oh, please don't hit
really
us.
good. But yeah, so now we have some ideas for what we're gonna plant, even starting to think as to how we're incorporating that fully into the ceremony. We're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure it out. But we're gonna head home and I will show you guys what we got at Goodwill.
Do a challenge one day. Both of us go into Trader Joe's separately and see how many gross numbers we can get.
Ooh, that's fun. Wait, no, that's not fair though. You're always gonna win that game.
What? That's not true.
You are.
That's not true.
Okay, I have to I just have to wear a specific outfit then.
What do you mean? I'm not wearing anything special.
I would need to wear something special if I feel like I can compete with you on that.
I don't know, why would you?
Matt and I might do a challenge. I don't know if you guys heard the start of this. Might do a challenge where we go to Trader Joe's and see who can get more girls' numbers. I just think that Matt's gonna win unless I dress in a very specific way. That hasn't been my experience in life, so I don't think it's ever that easy. But maybe Matt and I will do that challenge. That's a fun idea. But we just left one of the 9 circles of hell, which is Trader Joe's, on a Saturday afternoon. Oh my God. But we got everything else we needed, so now we can actually head home. Are you happy we're home? You're very cute. We are home. Let me show you everything we got. I am gonna show you our Goodwill and Trader Joe's haul. So let me start out with Trader Joe's. This is not from Trader Joe's, but I got this sent to me. Element sent us over their new carbonated beverages. They're sparkling electrolyte water. So let me throw this back in the fridge since we brought that with us to just keep in the car in case we wanted it. So from Trader Joe's, we have Ezekiel bread, some quattro formaggi. We have 2 bags of gluten-free pasta. We have our shredded unexpected cheddar cheese. That's like perfect for wraps and stuff like that. We got some almond butter. Matt got a ginger lemon probiotic sparkling beverage. We got some jasmine rice. And last but not least, the garlicky and spicy seasoning blend. So this is our little Trader Joe's haul. We literally just needed a few things to supplement what we got at Wegmans yesterday. So let me put those away and then I will show you what we got from Goodwill. So now that we have our groceries away, let me show you what we got from Goodwill. So we have these 3 bags
of stuff from Goodwill, and I want to keep things organized. So this
bag we never used. We got 1, 2 black framed picture frames that literally still have the wrapping on them. So this was $3.99 and $1.99. So $6 for 2 new picture frames. And I'm gonna throw the wine glasses that we got all into this bag here. So we got 8 wine glasses. Actually, should I wash? Should I? Yeah, okay.
It's fine, I'm getting this stuff out of the sink now.
Actually, you are gonna see everything because we're gonna throw them in the wash before I then pack them kind of back up. But we have 8 wine glasses.
We don't drink a lot of wine, but we need enough glasses for people who are going to want wine, and we didn't want to have to, we could find things that all looked alike. They're mostly the same size.
Yes, they're literally all the same size except for one of the glasses is slightly different, but they basically all fit together. And like Matt said, we know not everyone's gonna drink wine, so we were like, we don't need 20 glasses. We figured 8 glasses is perfect because I don't think Matt or I will drink wine. So each glass was $2. And what we're gonna do from a silverware and plate standpoint, we are working with one of my favorite restaurants in Buffalo, Osteria. I absolutely love the team at Osteria. They are amazing. They're so good to me because they're
literally giving it to us for half the price.
They have specific rental prices for if you wanna rent plates and stuff like that. So what we're renting from them is a full-size plate, salad plates, and water glasses, and silverware. And they literally cut the rate by 50% for us, which I'm just so grateful for. Hey, Gouda, off. But we realized we don't have like cocktail glasses. So we will probably see if we can't thrift possibly some like kind of shorter rocks drinking glasses as well. But for a first time thrifting, this was wildly successful because we found a number of vases and we found all these wine glasses. So literally all we still need from a thrifting standpoint is if we can find some rocks glasses, amazing. And if we can find a few more vases in this exact style that I got, then that would be cool too. I'll show you the style, because I envision us using these glasses not just for this year, but also next year for our party as part of the decor for that. So that has me feeling very excited. I'm also so grateful that one of the glasses had a sticker on them, because this is not easy to get off.
Yeah, you have to, a little isopropyl will help.
Yep.
And hot water.
As soon as I get the sticker off this glass, I will show you guys the final things that we thrifted, which are our vases.
These are all our glasses. Let me put all the...
I'm gonna save all this paper for us to wrap them back up in. So, these are the glasses, and here are our little vases. I'm so excited about them. I am so excited about these. We're gonna fit like literally like 4 flowers in them, and you know what? Please hold. So these, thumbnail, these are our little vases. I am so excited about these. Oh my gosh. They're all a little bit different, but they all look the same. So they go together. They like fit together, even though they're not identical. And that's actually like my preferred aesthetic anyway. I like things to look matched, but not be completely matchy-matchy. Obviously, if you guys have seen our apartment tour videos, you know that's kind of both mine and Matt's aesthetic. We like things to look like they go together, but we're not the like, let's order this entire set from this catalog so that it all looks like, we like to kind of add our own personal style into
styling things. So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, I think they look. I know, a lot of them are the
Crazy
same.
that we were able to find that.
Oh, I'm just so excited. They look so good. And here's what I can show you guys now that I have them out like this. And since we have, just as a little example here, let me grab this one. I'm sorry, how cute to have these all over our table. Just tiny little thin vases with just a few little flowers in them.
We could even do white roses.
It's gonna look so good. And yeah, we could do white roses. Yeah, the flowers that we pick will honestly probably be like a mix of whites and greens. Keep it really like kind of like simple and classy and elegant like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's all happening. I'm getting so excited. So, now that we have all these vases together, this is our Thrift With Me wedding planning day in the life. We got so many good ideas when it comes to plants. We got these vases, we got glasses, so we feel so good because that was something on our list of things to do. And I feel like every single day, especially every single weekend, we're making so much more progress as it relates to planning everything, acquiring all the things that we need. We literally picked up our ceremony invitations yesterday.
so it's all happening.
If you have ideas, just start doing something. Like go out and do it, because you end up being able to have a better idea of your vision. It's less daunting. Like so many things we look for online, and Amazon's a great example. There's
like a million options
of products that all look the same and all claim to have great reviews, and you don't know which are sponsored, and it's overwhelming. Go look locally. Obviously, the most ideal is to shop locally too.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is like going and shopping locally. Importance of going and looking at things in person, not just utilizing your online resources, but actually going and looking and getting to see how things are gonna look together. Like I've had this idea of these kinds of vases in my head for probably 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, we need to go to a Goodwill. I need to get a few, not overspend, because also if these didn't look the way I wanted, I know that I could either just go donate them back to a Goodwill or find a way to repurpose them somehow. They look exactly like I wanted. And I had that feeling, but I had to go get them, literally place them in a group together, put a friggin' flower in it and take a look to be like, yes, that's exactly what I was picturing. Had I not actually gone and gotten these, it would just stay in my head and I wouldn't actually know how good it looks together. And whether a group of them spread out across the table, like as I look at them, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna look really nice together.
Yeah, it helps your vision come to light, and you can just go and touch things and see things in person. And it doesn't always mean you're going to get what you need right then and there, but it's a really good reassurance of like we're still progressing in what, instead of just talking about things.
Yes.
And because you buy something online and you wait for it to come in and then it isn't what you want and then you need to go and return it and then you're back to square one.
Yep.
And you can make incremental progress, and that's been our entire process. It's just incremental progress that, you know, we weren't anticipating. We had no expectations, but we certainly weren't anticipating all the things that we were going to need to do and just generally do for a summer wedding with 5 months, 6 months to plan. So even something small, there's a lot of different little things to think about.
Exactly.
And to, you know, prepare yourself for. And week by week, I mean, we have been so busy.
Yeah, we've been so busy because that's the thing
since
too.
February.
Is like deciding to do things at a non-traditional venue, you run into things that you wouldn't have to think. Like if we were doing things in a traditional way, if we weren't getting married at the cottage, we wouldn't even have the thought of finding a speaker and a microphone. We wouldn't have the thought of plates. And glasses and wine glasses. Those would be things that the venue has and takes care of, and you don't even have to think about them. So there are pluses and minuses to doing things in every single way. And I think it's also so easy when you get married, you get engaged, and then you're planning a wedding. You just see everything that social media shows you as it relates to weddings, and you see this like big grand.
It's not to hate on that
choice, because I see those weddings and I'm like, those look beautiful and spectacular and gorgeous, and I'm so happy for the people who make that choice and it suits them. Partially because I'm like, you guys don't have to deal with a whole bunch of things that those venues do provide, but you don't have to do things in one set way, is what I'm trying to say. We figured out what makes sense for us, what feels good for us. Like neither one of us had some vision of wanting to say our vows in front of like 100 people. I think for the both of us, knowing that we're saying our vows and having this little ceremony with literally just
our closest people, there is not going to be one singular face
on that lawn that is not an intimate face to the both of us, and that was important for us. We knew that like both of us, like I'm a public speaker, but I get like oddly nervous and speaking from like a personal standpoint and everyone watching me. So we both just knew our nerves would be like so different and intense if we did things in that kind of like traditional way. And so it's just all to say, like, you have to figure out what is your vision that fits you guys as a couple, and then just start to make your list and start to go down it one at a time. Because if you saw my notepad for the wedding stuff, like I have a huge list, and we've just been going about it methodically, knocking things off one after the other. I don't have a wedding planner. There's literally no one that is helping me/us do this. We're doing it all ourselves and we're figuring it out, and that also just makes me feel really, really proud. Like there's an element of pride, and granted, if you can afford a wedding planner and do that, like good for you. Do it. That's amazing. That sounds so helpful.
There really turns out to be hundreds of really little things, and it's enough that can then feel, you know, at times overwhelming. Like the reality of things is like you have a long busy week and then you're like, oh right, we still need to do
this and this and this and this, or contact this person and this person, or get a quote from this person or this person. So like if you have someone who can help you with the wedding planning, kudos to you, and that's amazing.
And what I will say is there's a
sense of pride that I'm feeling for doing this all ourselves.
Yeah, and it's one step at a time.
Yes, and yes. Oh my God,
if you think it's all gonna happen at once. It's simply not.
It's not.
And it's easy to get overwhelmed, but then go, okay, what can I knock off this list?
Exactly.
What's the smallest thing I can do that's going to make a difference today? And just keep doing it. And for us, it's like keep doing it week after week.
Week after week.
It's not going to just stop. So we have the unique aspect of wanting so many things to be wrapped up by early July.
Because we're going to Italy.
And we'll be gone for
that's the other unique thing.
Taking a 2 weeks.
Taking a 2-week vacation 2 weeks before your wedding. Not necessarily something I would recommend, but
a month before your wedding. So there's 2 weeks in between. So it's not like
a month before. Totally. Yes. We have 2 weeks upon our return from Italy before we get married. But it's a whirlwind of a summer. So I know that we just like blabbed on for a while longer, but I just wanted to include that little part because Matt was saying some really great things. So yeah, again, if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up. Hit the bell and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm like blinded.
What a good problem to have.
100, I was just gonna say, I'm not complaining though. I'm so happy.